Good morning. Welcome back to this last video in this series where we're going to round up the information and the wisdom about Master Saint Germain, speaking mostly of his activity of ritual through the violet flame and the seventh ray. We know we have the sun in one of the corners, and we know that the light of the sun arrives as a pure, crystalline, translucid beam of photons that is bright and golden. But within that light, if we make it pass through a prism, we will see that that white light can be divided in a spectrum of 7 rays. And each of the 7 rays corresponds to one plane of consciousness, of existence, to one of the centers in our body, in the human body, that in fact together the 7 rays enliven, give life to the activity on earth. But each one of these rays has a specific node and a specific activity within our body and also within the activity, the planetary activity. And Master Saint Germain is a master of the 7th ray, which is represented by the violet flame. And the 7th ray is the ray that is linked with magic, and this is achieved through practice of ritual and self-regulation. And we have already explained in the last video how there seems to be an outer contradiction between regulation, self-regulation, and the concepts of freedom and liberty. And we have also discussed how, in fact, to be able and free to create in this plane of existence, we have to self-regulate ourselves, our creation, what we express by means of actions, by means of words. We have to regulate our thoughts, we have to regulate our activity and put it in tune with the activity of nature, with the activity of the stars and the cycles and periods, both of the stars and of nature, that both of them come together, so that we become a small part of a huge wave of consciousness that is happening not only on the planet Earth, but also at a cosmic level. So through the activity of the 7th ray, we understand that the laws of nature can be applied upon ourselves and our lives to slowly build the inner temple with an attitude of service and of attunement with something that goes above ourselves. We slowly start to build up the inner temple. And this is what Master Saint Germain expressed through the different orders of Templars and of Masons. And it requires long years of working in service and self-regulation to achieve the freedom to be able to manifest subtle words in this reality. And this is the activity of the 7th ray. And the activity of 7th ray in our planet is mediated through the violet flame. And since the 17th century, around 1670, Master Saint Germain retook the responsibility of restructuring and putting back to life ancient temples of wisdom in our planet, and of giving life again to the activity of ritual around the globe. And if we remember his path, he has already graduated and proved to be a high master of magic 5,000 years ago. He has been involved in the transition from Aries to Pisces with the group of Pisceans and being the mentor and the master and teacher of many of the figures that we know today as involved in the ritualistic activity of the era of Pisces. And also, he then had to graduate from the planetary level and go to complete studies outside our planet with Master Jupiter in the beginning, and then when prepared higher planes with Master Uranus, until he transmuted to himself to be able to receive and distribute the cosmic energies of the violet flame coming from the constellation of Aquarius. And this is a great achievement, but he did not do it by himself. There's a whole team of collaborators from within this planet, and this is the White Brotherhood, but also from supracosmic levels. And when we speak of supracosmic levels, we mean beings from outside our evolutionary path of the earth that comes as visitors and helpers to assist the evolution in a planet. Speaking of supracosmic energies, we have to mention a grand avatar of synthesis, a very important being that descended through higher levels, incarnated as a human being, and facilitated the anchoring of the Aquarian energies within our planet to facilitate the distribution, and that is Master CVV. It's not a very openly known master. He was incarnated in the land of India, in a place called Kumbakonam, in a city called Kumbakonam, and he had a life of being a social prominent person in Kumbakonam, the mayor of the city, and he proved many healings and many magical deeds within his life. And at the same time, he was able to prepare his physical body with higher technologies coming from the stars to be the anchoring antenna of the descending energies of Aquarius, known also as the violet flame. And the name of Master CVV is the acronym of his name in the local language of southern India, but also means cosmic violet vibration, because he was in charge of anchoring this cosmic vibration coming from the Aquarian regions of our celestial bow. He anchored them when they were delivered and brought near to the earth by a comet, and he anchored and distributed them to allow a speed in transformation of our physical bodies, but not just the human physical bodies, but also the physical bodies of the animal, vegetable, and mineral beings in the planet. So this is how Master CVV brings down these energies, allows them to circulate in the planet, and then Master Saint Germain takes over to maintain them, to entertain them, to keep them alive, and through consciousness, ritual, and invocation, to keep this flow moving within the planet, to continue accelerating the evolution of the beings in the earth project. This in the end will allow us to go to the next step and be able to incarnate higher instances of consciousness and to build up the possibility of a superhuman being. So this is the mission of Master Saint Germain, what he's working now. He's working in this project, and this is how he collaborates with many beings from within our planet chain of evolution, but also receives helps from outside. And it is for us a blessing to be able to speak about him, to share this knowledge, and to work with the violet flame. This video is part of a series of 7 videos, but also it's within a larger context of videos where we speak of the historical presence of Saint Germain in Europe, in the European continent, about the foundation of the nations in America as the chosen continent for the next step in humanity. And this is another series of videos, and also some interviews focusing specifically in the violet flame. And there is also, if you feel inspired to work with the violet flame inspirations, you can also find in our site all the invocations and affirmations that were channeled from Master Saint Germain through Master Parvati Kumar in the form of a PDF document. So all of these possibilities are available for you to work with. It is for us our pleasure, and we are honored that we could walk this path with you, and we wait all of you in our next adventure.